Hello everyone, it's your favorite no frills YouTuber back again. It's been a while, fortunately it's been about 6 to 7 months since I last posted a video. But I will be posting more videos in the coming future, especially on the Sonos Move, comparing it to my Play Bar, my Play 5, my Sonos One, Sonos Play 1, to just compare the difference as nobody seems to be doing it. Yeah, a lot of people have complained and a lot of people have been happy with these comparisons, but to me it's simply the best you can get on YouTube, as many people describe the sound, but they don't really want to, yeah, really show or make you listen to it. But today we have something different, something which has been requested a lot, namely by people who want to know whether OLEDs burn in, especially after a year or two. This has been a major concern for people, as yeah, OLED television isn't cheap, and to have simply a burn-in on your $2,000 screen would be a huge waste, obviously. So this video is to show you that OLEDs, even after 2 years of day-by-day use, don't burn in that easily. A few notes to take before, yeah, you see this attitude obviously is, I've done two things, well, I haven't done two things extensively on this television, namely, first of all, using this TV as a desktop, so connecting a computer to it. And this is mainly because with desktops you have yeah, your icons on the side, obviously, below, and on the side you have your desktop icons. And the thing is, these icons, especially after long-term use, might actually burn into the screen. I've had image retention on this television many times actually, and what usually helped is simply the use of the pixel refresher. Just turn off the TV, turn it on again after a couple of minutes, and you'll simply see that image retention is gone. But so far I really haven't had any permanent damage. The second thing I haven't done is putting on, yeah, images for a very long time. When I'm using things like the Apple TV or my Chromecast, I usually use a setting which switches the pictures every 10 or 15 seconds. So to not leave burning marks into the screen. And so far, yeah, that has really worked out well. The image quality of the TV, which I'll be going into later in another video, is still very great. You know, it's very much comparable with modern OLED TVs. Even though this OLED TV is 2 years old, difference, yeah, it's very much unnoticeable when compared to the newer OLED TVs. There are obviously some subtle differences. You know, innovation keeps on moving forward. But the difference between things like this C7 TV and C9 is, yeah, it's still a pretty comparable TV, and the benefits of OLED still outweigh LCDs in my opinion. I've thought about getting a second TV, but so far the really big downsides have been switching back to a second smaller LCD television, because smaller OLEDs don't exist, and yeah, the prices are still quite expensive. But as your main TV, yeah, an OLED for me is still the way to go, as long as you obviously keep in check your viewing habits, and it's not so much that you have to really babysit the television. But some things like using it as a desktop, or using it as music video, you know, as something to listen to music videos with just one image, still is a no-go, simply because if you put on these things for too long, image retention will occur, and yeah, if kept on repetitively, it will really, there's a chance it will burn in your television, to keep it simple. One funny thing about this is, as I'm filming this with my Note 8 does have some burning marks. I cannot show you them, unfortunately, but the bottom icons are burnt into the screen, as well as a vertical line, which probably is because I'm viewing YouTube videos every day. So that has also left a burning mark on my phone screen. So that really shows you that when the screen is on for too long with the same icons, there's definitely a chance of burn-in. So it's not something that is impossible. But with televisions nowadays, I really don't see much reason not to purchase a OLED television simply because you're afraid of getting burn-in marks. Especially seeing as nowadays, especially with the newer C9s, there have been some steps taken against burn-in. And even with the C7, which is now 2 years old and has always been in my possession, um, it still doesn't have any burn-in images or burned-in marks or something else. So that really shows you that the luminance of the television doesn't go down. It just doesn't happen. And aside from that, the burn-in hasn't occurred so far. So it's really it has really been a good buy. And also talking about the quality of the television, it still blows every LCD out the water I've seen so far. You know, the self-illuminating pixels of the OLED still give you great blacks, great contrast. So on that part, buying an older model OLED television, it might be a good idea if you're looking for OLED on the cheap, especially since the quality differences between a C6, C7, C8, or C9 are really minimal. But do make sure that you're going to buy a new television and not a showroom display, because showroom displays often have static images displayed on the screen. So you might be getting a TV at a discount, but you'll be getting burn-in marks probably as well. So buying an older new in-box television could be a great idea if you're looking to purchase OLED. And as I said before, burn-in marks don't occur very easily unless unless you're going to display static images on the screen, which you should probably not do because it's still quite expensive television, obviously. So that was my overview. If my OLED has burned in, alongside with some evidence to back that up, and so far the TV has been in great shape. I'll be making new videos soon on the Sonos Move, comparing it to my Play 5, my Sonos One, my Play One, maybe either one of the two, and my Play Bar. So you can be looking forward to that. I think I'll be making those videos within the next 2 weeks. And doing an active sound comparison, obviously, as one of the few people on YouTube. A lot of people say, you can't hear the audio through your speakers. But if you're going to listen to a headphone, you're going to hear two different speakers on your headphones. It's like hearing a bad sound file and a good sound file. You're still going to hear a difference, even though you're listening to it to headphones. So you can decide for yourself whether the difference is very small or the difference is very big. But nonetheless, it's, in my opinion, still better than nothing, especially if you don't have access to both compare speakers. If you don't have a Play 5 in your home and you don't have a Sonos Move in your home, it's going to be difficult to assess their difference. People can say things, but those things are subjective. But my sound recordings, on the other hand, are still, they're just facts. If there's a difference, you're going to hear it. So that being said, I'll be going back to making videos soon. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.